Wonder shall never end. Like, seriously? Things are really happening in this Nigeria. I would just urge every Christian to be careful after you might have finished watching this news that happened in the Christendom. Just be careful of where you go to and what you do. This is LAJUPOG speaking, and coming across this channel for the first time, this LAJUPOG Watch TV. Now, getting into the update.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
No fewer than 21 people were feared dead in an early morning stampede at a New Generation Church in PORTHARCOURT, Rivers State. This is a blast Saturday as over 20 people died while struggling for food in Generation Church. According to a witness, the incident happened during the 4th edition of the church gift and food item distribution. The witness said some of the invitees arrived since Friday, while others arrived as early as 6:30 a.m. this morning for an event that was supposed to start by 9 a.m. The witness said some people were supposed to have a sports session. They arrived at about 8 a.m. and opened a small gate which gave the surging crowd an opportunity to force their way in, resulting in the stampede. The incident happened this morning. The church invited people for its 4th edition of food and gift items distribution. Some came since Friday, while many others came as early as 6:30 a.m. this morning on Saturday. Those who were engaged in sporting activity opened the small gate, and the surging crowd wanted to gain access through the small gate and got stampede. I counted about 25 people lying on ground dead. He said many victims have been taken to an undisclosed hospital in PORTHARCOURT due to the fact that they are trying to force their way inside the church just to receive food and gift items from New Generation Church. According to Classic FM in PORTHARCOURT, a pregnant woman and 3 children were recorded dead at the church. The occasion was the annual Shop for Free program, a public gift giveaway event aimed at helping those in need. It was gathered that members of the public tried to force in their way through the gate as early as 6:30, which resulted to a stampede and eventually death recorded. As at the time of filing this report, there was no official statement from the church. When contacted, the Rivers State Police Command Public Relations Officer Iringe Grace Koko said she was on her way to the scene of the incident to get accurate information. Can you see what is happening in Nigeria right now? Christians, try to maintain your lane. Sit down in your house where you are not invited. Don't find your way there. This thing that happened is not the fault of the church anyway. It's not the fault of the church that is organizing the program. The church only organizes the program just for people to be empowered, so just for people to have food. Like, I can call it food empowerment, just for people to have food on their table. They call it food and gift anniversary, for God's sake. Now, the church auditorium cannot convey everybody. Now, since you've seen that there are so many crowd there, why can't you go to your house? Now, some people got to the place as early as 6:30. The program want to start by 9 a.m. Some people have got into the place 6:30 a.m. just for them to enter the church and sit down. So people that were just coming around 8:30 a.m., they stood outside. They stood outside the compound of the church, the fence of the church. They couldn't find their way inside. So the place will be congested if they should find their way inside, because the church auditorium cannot convey them. Can you see what is happening? Now, when those people that want to perform sport activity came, to the church, they landed around 8 a.m. So those people that were outside the fence that couldn't find their way inside, all of them ran inside as if I did notice that those people that came for sport opened the small gate. All of them wanted to find their way inside just for them to collect what? Food and gift, for God's sake. Food and gift. Can you see what Nigeria have turned to? According to a report now, they said over 20 people died. Over 20 people died because of the fact that they want to collect food in the church, for God's sake. Normally, if the church invite them for a normal program, they won't find their way to the church. They won't go to the church. But now they are inviting people for food. People, I don't know. I don't know. If they should invite them for a normal program, they won't come. There won't be overflow outside. Even the church premises that is filled up will not be filled up in PORTHARCOURT. But now, because of the fact that they said they should come and collect food, there is overflow, 1 overflow, 2 to 3 outside. Now the overflow, the problem here is that the overflow outside, the crowd of people outside were trying to force themselves inside because they know that if they did not find themselves inside the church, the church will not give them food. The church will not give them food. This is not the first time that the church has been doing the food anniversary to give food and give to people. Maybe it was the last one that the church did that impressed these people, that makes them to go to the church for this 4th edition, because according to the report, this is the 4th edition of the program. This is the 4th year. Is it a crime that church should create a food and gift empowerment for people in the society? Now they try to force themselves in. Can you see what is happening? Can you see what happened to them? Christian, we beg in the name of God, please try to maintain your lane. Where you are not invited, don't go to the place. Don't go to the place. This is a Black Saturday in PORTHARCOURT. This is happening live in PORTHARCOURT, in New Generation Church in PORTHARCOURT. This is not the intention of the church. This is never the intention of the church. Can you see what people have turned this thing into? Because you want to collect food, it costs you your life. Some people want to collect food, it costs them their life. According to the report, man, they said a pregnant woman with her little 3 kid were stampede. They were dead because they want to collect food. There's no food in the family. There's not food for them to eat in the family. So they went to the program just for them to take food, but their life will be taken. Things are really happening in Nigeria, and this economy, things are really happening. I pray may the soul of the demise rest in perfect peace, and I pray may the Lord console the church, the New Generation Church in PORTHARCOURT. This is really a Black Saturday for the church in PORTHARCOURT. This is a Black Saturday for PORTHARCOURT. Alright, this LAJUPOG Watch TV, this LAJUPOG speaking. That's all we have for you for now. Gonna to get another trending update for you. Ensure you follow us on our social media platform, on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV, on Twitter at LAJUPOG Watch TV, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG Watch TV. Guess what? See you in my next video.